Good. So, this is my second attempt at playing this properly. This was my first. Okay, so I did see a couple of other doors stranded in here, so I'm hoping one of them, not that one, that one might be better than my actual driver's door. It looks like it's better. It was moving with the shadow. So what's happened is I've saved the game and I've come back and the game has decided to completely obliterate my rims. Like, I have no tyres, which basically means I'm going to have to start the game again because there's not enough wheels in this garage. Oh, man. As you can see, the game does have a few little stuttery bugs, and one of them was that it looked like some pikey had stolen my wheels and ran off them into the night. So I've got to start again, and go from there. So let's get it on, shall we? Okay, so I'm all good. This is my mode de transport, and I've got to be honest, it's a larder. Yay, is what I say. Okay, so my first port of call actually isn't that far, and there's another car over there. There's no right. Okay, so that doesn't normally happen. Let's put it that way. Because this game is randomly generated, you never really know what's going to happen. You never know how it's going to load. You never know whatever is going to happen, basically. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to prep this car. Okay, so when I say I'm going to prep the car, as you can see, the rims are in varied condition. This one's knackered. The engine's in the back, so that's my spare tyre. What we'll do is we'll take this one out. Which, I mean, the wheel itself looks a little bit rough. So what we'll do is we'll get these ones prepped, and it doesn't really matter. I'm only gonna do 2 of these because I haven't got a third wheel. Well, I have, it's on my car, but I'm not giving that to it. Okay, so we're taking these. Well, take the spare hubcap. Now, as I said, I've played this game a little bit to get used to controls, so I sort of know what I'm doing. I've seen other people prioritise, oh, I better pick up the gun. I haven't seen a reason to pick up the gun, so I'm not going to bother with the gun. At the end of the day, it is up to you if you do want it or not, but for me, I've not seen a reason to have it, so it's all good. Don't forget to pick up the It's Not a Snake. This is your siphon filter, just in case you come across a car that's got more fuel in it and you want to empty it. So empty it. This is for water, so we're going to put that there, and it's all good. So I'm going to leave that there, and then the other one is for gas, or fuel in this case. So we'll take this out. Now I know downstairs there's an inflatable dolly. Don't really want an inflatable doll, even though, you know, loads of people sort of like, I'm not sure why they pick it up. It's like, yeah, I'm going to pick up the inflatable doll. Why? Oh, because it's my passenger. You don't really need a passenger in a post-apocalyptic world. You just need something to keep. I suppose it's like Wilson, you know. I suppose, from the Castaway films. This is an empty one, which I'm going to take this time because I just thought about what I said and why you need it, and that's the reason why I needed it. So that's okay. And I need the oil, which is currently on the oil drum. That's all good. Right, cool. So we'll drop that in, shut down, and then we're going to make our way about 200 yards down the road and check out that car. Now, I've prepped the car, so what I'm going to actually do is I'm going to save it. So the reason why I'm saving it is just in case something bad happens, the game stalls out, you know, just to basically protect myself. I don't want to do all this bit again, let's put it that way. Take the handbrake off, reverse the car out, and make our way to building number 1, which is 200 yards away, and there's a car park next to it. Let's go and check the building out first, shall we? Because there's not going to be a lot in here. It's like a shed. There's nothing here. Apart from the poo house. Poo house! Oh wow, there's a pumpkin in the poo house. Damn, boy, what did you eat? Right. Okay, let's go and check out this engine because, in honesty, that's not a bad condition. Right, so we've got the 4-door version. This is only a 2-door. it's 98% gas, but there's only 0.4 of a litre, so there's not much point. You know, some of that is oil, so we don't. I hate that that engine style. I've had one before, and it literally mixes oil and fuel to keep it going. Now, obviously, you have to do that as a car, but it's always good to have like separate compartments instead of the same compartment. Let me just adjust my mirrors. Right, that should be all good. And now let's go. So we're looking for people. Destination number 1, down the road somewhere. Somewhere to stop for the night, you know, to camp up, to, you know, we'll see what's going to happen, let's put it that way. But yeah, happy thoughts. So yeah, this is the longest drive. Well, the long drive. As I said, I've played enough of it to know what I'm doing, which is good. I've seen people start this game and not know what they're doing, and they spend a good spot of their video just trying to figure out controls. I'm sort of glad that they made it a little bit more simple. It just means that it's a little bit more easier for more people to pick up. My downside is the fact that there's not really a lot else that goes on with this game, aside from you just sort of like keep going and going and going, and you know, eventually you're going to come across a building with some bits for your car. There's not really a lot to keep you playing this game, unless you want a game like this, which is a little bit like mind-numbing, which basically just means you just play it among out, and it's all good. For people who are stoned, this is ideal. But I was trying to come up with things that this game would need, things that to keep you playing, and you need like a collectibles thing. It needs like RPG elements in it, where you have to, if you drive for a certain amount of time, you get levels up, or your car gets that little bit more better, or you know, stat-wise, that sort of thing. You know, like fuel efficiency goes up, which means you can drive for a little bit further before you need to top up your fuel, or you're a bit more resourceful, which means you find slightly better stuff. Almost going down the route of like Fallout 76's level program, that sort of thing. And that they were just a couple of things to like. Oh, there's a rock there. Don't fall off. So yeah, there are a couple of things that were just like, you know, this it could do with something a little bit more. I don't know, just to keep you wanting to play the game, really. And that's sort of where I was at, like the other night when I was testing this out. I was just like, well, what else could you do? I mean, I suppose you could have like the golden collection of like air fresheners, or you could have like a card system where you collect cards from different locations as you go through the map. Or there's like a bonus section where you get to a garage or a building, and you get an X on a map. You get an X on a mini map. And that mini-map will lead you to a junkyard car or something, and there's like the one good component on it you can put onto your car. Another suggestion I saw in the community feed was someone said, why don't you put in a way of like, if you see another car, you have to search for the keys. And I went, actually, that's a bloody good idea. Actually, it'll make you look for more. So if you find a car that's in like way better condition than what you've got, I mean, that works. That would work for me, you know, having to find like the keys for it in the area that you find it. So it would be in the house, or it would be behind a bush, within like a 10-meter radius of the car itself. That would be a good change. But then you have to try and find reasons for longevity. You have to sort of try and come up with it. So if there are any people out there that would have an idea of what you would like to see in this game to make you want to buy it or anything like that, chuck it down in the comment section below. I'd love to hear your thoughts of what you would want out of this. You know, because listening to other people's thoughts is how games get developed better, instead of just rushing out and charging a shed ton for deer. Oh no. Oh, that was close. Right. It's getting to that point, it's getting dark. I'm hoping that I find a place to stop for the night. If not, I'm just going to have to camp it out on the side of the road. And it seems to be like most like stopping destinations, like big destinations, like for, let's say from the starter house to the next big place, are all about the same distance away. They're all about 15-20 minutes play, which it adds to sort of predictability. And that's why I was sort of hoping that I'd find a place before it got dark, because driving at night is a little bit sort of hazardous when it comes to things popping out of like nowhere due to like draw distance. But yeah, I mean, I'm literally, I think as soon as we find somewhere to stop, that's good for day one, I think. There we are. That wasn't too far away, actually. We did alright. So I'm going to stop here for the night, and then we're going to explore this building, and we'll be all good. So, turn my lights off, turn the engine off. Guys, I want to say thank you very much for joining me. This has been Hybridsteel. If you have liked this video or anything else that I do on this channel, don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, notification button below for all other updates, and I'll be back here with another video, live stream, or whatever else I do on this channel. And until my next video, I will see you all later. Peace out, have fun, and enjoy everything you guys do. Bye-bye.